Alright gang, welcome back to our playthrough on Beyleron. You joined me as I'm actively on the process of going to the store. You can see we've spent some more money. We've actually spent a decent amount of money. We have something new on the farm, and we also purchased something that we're going to pick up now. Now what we purchased to go pick up now is for the bales. So it's a trailer. We actually went ahead and just purchased it. It wasn't that expensive. It is an auto-load trailer. Because we are allowed, you know, like I said, in this series, everything is a little bit more lenient on rules. So we are allowed auto loads. We're allowed to lease things as well, as you've already seen. We don't have a whole lot of money. We need to get these fields drilled today. Well, at least one of them drilled today. So that means we're going to also have to lease something, because we really don't have the money to buy a drill. Now, we could buy a drill that I've used a lot. It's pretty much the best deal in the game. But I don't want to do that, right? I want to change it up every once in a while. I don't want to have to use the same thing every single time. I want to get some new things into my playthroughs. So, we will not be utilizing that John Deere or that case that we always utilize. It will be something else, but we probably will be leasing it, unfortunately, just because we don't have the money right now. Now, we could sell the product we have in our silo at the train station, but it's not best to sell it to December or January, so I would ideally, if at all possible, love to wait to sell it. Now, these bales, we may make some money off of them, right? I don't know where I'm going here. Hold on a second. We may make some money off these bales, but I don't know how much we're going to make, and I don't know if they're all ready or not. But regardless, we need to get them off the field. Oh boy. Bale is not supported. Well, that is about as big of a disaster as you're going to get. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to go take this back. I guess I just wasted some money. Well, shit. Alright, well, we had to sell that trailer. Evidently, that one, for some reason, didn't work. We bought this one. This is the one we utilize in our Broke to Billionaire challenge, so I knew it was going to work. It is a little more expensive. That's why I was trying to get the other one. Try to save ourselves a little bit of money. And it doesn't hold as many bales. But that's okay. We, regardless, we will get these picked up, and we can get at least some of them sold. Now, while we're in the process of picking this up, you might have already saw it. I told you we also have a new upgrade on the farm, or a new addition to the farm, I should say. And that addition is down there in the corner. Don't know if you know what it is yet or not. I'm assuming you do. If you watch farming videos at all, I'm sure you already know. You might have already seen it. Somebody else utilized it before, but yeah, we've got a chicken coop. Now, we haven't bought any chickens yet, but we do have a coop. Now, the coop we have allows us to have a ton of chickens. Precisely, we could have up to 700 chickens. That is a lot. So, I didn't put the rest of the wheat into the silo over there. Remember, if we left off in the last episode, I had a little bit left in the harvester there. I said I would go ahead and get it into the silo. We didn't do that. We still have it in our trailer there, so we just need to dump it in there. We will not be getting 700 chickens right off the start here. More realistically, we might get like 50-ish. But that means we're going to have to constantly have some kind of field that's always going to give us straw, so we can actually feed these, not straw, wheat or barley, so we can feed these chickens. Right? So, it's not the massive, it's not the biggest complex, but evidently it will hold 700 there. So, we'll see. I bumped it right up to the edge of that that item that I'm not allowed to remove. I just felt like it made sense there, you know? Give it a little bit more scenery to the chickens. And we lost a tiny smidge. I mean, just the ever so slight corner of this field to that track I put in the front there. Ideally, we weren't going to lose any of it, but I had to a little bit. I think this might be the most it holds, but let's make sure. Yeah, it can't hold anymore. That's what I thought. Okay, so I believe these are all silage. Yes, they're all good. So we can go sell it. Now, where do we sell the silage at? And is it the best time to sell the silage? Because that's another thing you got to think about, right? I'm not as concerned with the silage, if it's the best time or not, but I need it to be not the lowest, right? It is October, so it's going up just like everything else. 459, 531. That's only a $30 difference. We're taking it. we're going to go there. 531. Where is this at? I've never been here. Okay, it's not far away at all. Good, good, good. So let's head that way. Let's get these sold. We still have a number of them on the field here. Looks like 4? 5? 5. Yeah, 5 on this field, and then we have a bunch more in that field. I'm not sure if those on that field will be ready or not, but we'll find out. They'll be close if they aren't. Very nice. $74,472. That's really, really, really good. We should maybe even be able to buy a drill of that. So that's awesome. That's really going to help us out. Now, ideally, we get some kind of drill that... Let me turn this back off. Actually, reset operating position. Perfect. Okay. Actually, we get... if we can get a direct drill, that would be ideal. We might not be able to, but that would certainly be ideal if we're able to do so. Would save us a lot of time. Does mean we would have to get, you know, a sprayer if we go that route. So we could just harvest it, or not harvest it, cultivate it, or, you know, plow it up. Got to think about that a little bit. Got to take a look at the prices a little bit there, but. Let's get all of these picked up here, gang, and when we're done with that, get all these sold, we'll go ahead and work on the chickens a little bit, and then we'll look to purchase or rent a drill, depending on what we can afford in comparison to our tractor. So we got to think about that, right? Our tractor is only so many horsepower. I think I said in the last episode it was like 160. What did I say? We could upgrade it, of course. 164 horsepower, yeah. It's about 160 horsepower, so we've got to look for something around that range. But that chicken closure is going to be great, man. We're going to make a lot of money off of that. We're going to make a lot of eggs off of that. And chickens are so easy. The easiest animal with the exception of bees. So I'm always for doing chickens and bees, honestly, on almost every playthrough, just because they're very, very... very easy to do. Low maintenance. And if you get the right productions, you can make a decent amount of money off of them too. So I threw that quick time lapse in there to go and sell these just because I want to show a little bit more of the map around. That's one of my favorite things about checking out new maps and starting new maps and doing new maps is exploring a little bit, seeing what's out there. So I was thinking about the header trailer that we have, right, for our harvester. I don't know if we'll end up keeping that or not. We probably will sell it for the money because it would be nice to have it. I really don't suspect we're going to go or we're going to branch too far away from where we currently are. And where we currently are, we really don't need the header trailer. If we're not, you know, going through really small confined spaces or driving a very long distance, we really don't need it. So, am I going the right way? Shoot, I don't even know if I'm going the right way now. I thought I was. I am. So 16 more of these. Won't be as much as last time, but probably be close to 130,000, I would think. Alright, pulling up here. I'm going to go in this way this time. Oh, no. I can't get that one to move. Can I pick it up? I hope it does. Yes. So 121,000. I was way off, but still, that's pretty good. From some bales of stuff that is just going to lay on the ground, that's pretty good. Straw bales making us that kind of money. We'll take it. Alright, so let's get this back to our little yard that we're starting to work on. Well, I say starting to work on it. We really don't have anything down except for what we started with. But let's get it back over here, nonetheless. And then we'll look about either buying or renting a drill after. Actually, I'm going to have to just place this over here. I won't be able to back this up based off of the way it's built. I won't be able to back that in. It'll just jackknife itself. But we'll look at a drill of some sort, or a drill and a cultivator, or whatever, depending on what we get. But first, let's get the chickens done. So at the time of this recording, I literally just got back into the country, so I'm a little groggy, but happy to be back. I was gone for a while. Okay, so it can't accept everything, evidently, which is weird to me. If you have 700 chickens in there, you would have thought, right? You would think that it would take all what I just had there, but I guess not. 1,000 liters of food is all it holds. Wow, okay, well. Let's get some chickens here. I'm going to buy one rooster. I'm going to buy a number of ready-to-go chickens that can reproduce. I'm not going to even worry about the smaller chickens right now. We can just buy a certain number of these, and they can start reproducing and then get us to 700 chickens at some point. It's not that much to do 60, actually. Let's just do 60. 3,300. Let's do it. There we go. Look at our chickens in there. It's awesome. The hot air balloons in the background. They got a nice view of the lake down there. Actually, that's going to have to be fixed. Oh, smokes. That's going to have to be fixed. I will do that off camera. Wow. Okay. I didn't see that when I placed it down off camera. I did not see that. I placed it down and I must have just placed it and been looking like this. And I'm like, oh, that's great. Right? Ooh. Okay. Well, I've got to fix that. So I'll fix that off camera. Don't worry. But let's go put the rest of this in the silo then, since they don't... Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. We're going to need it. Right? The harvest of these is not going to be ready anytime soon, and I suspect they'll get through some of that wheat pretty quickly. So, if we keep the trailer just underneath the awning there, if we keep it kind of in the middle, it should be fine. It should protect it. Right there, right smack dab in the middle. It should be fine there. Alright, so let's take a peek at some drills. I'll be right back. Alright, gang, this is what I decided to go with. It is the Jockey 600. Pretty nice. It's a 6 meter width, so we're used to that. That's what the width we use normally with the Case or the John Deere direct drills. It is a direct drill. The only difference here, it does not have a fertilizer spreader with it, so we are going to need to purchase, well, we're going to have to purchase one no matter what anyway, but we're going to have to fit or get a fertilizer spreader separately. I'm not sure which one I want to get here. Probably this one, but if I can find a better one, we've utilized this many, many times. I utilize it a lot. It's really the best deal for 36 meter width. It's hard not to get that one, but I'm going to try not to. You know, I want to change it up, like I said. But it's really hard not to pick that one, right? So the only difference there is it doesn't do lime, right? So we're going to get this one, I think. It's going to cost a lot of money, unfortunately. But it is what it is. 46,000. We need it, right? So, do Michelin 6 meter spreading unit is going to bump it up to 54. It's at 12, so it moves from 12 to 18. I don't really love that it's only 12 right now, but I think I'm gonna save the 8 grand right now. And we'll do this one. So we'll buy that too, because we're gonna have to utilize it immediately. Doesn't mean we also have to get a sprayer for the next episode, but I think we'll be better off in the next episode. We will have be able to all that crop in the silo that we can go sell. It will be a better price. All right, so we purchased that too. And the last thing we need to buy is some bags of fertilizer and seeds. I'm going to, since this is a much more relaxed series, I'm going to buy some where they're liftable. I have that liftable mod on, just in case we need to you know, move them by hand. We have the ability to do so. Alright, that leaves us $22,000. It's not a lot of money, but it is some money, and it should be enough, really, because we can lease things, right? Anything else that we need, we can lease at this point. So the herbicide, all that stuff, we had to buy that, but we can lease the actual piece of equipment. So it's not even going to fill it up to max. So I think I'm going to buy one more because of that reason. Because seeds aren't that much. The fertilizer is one thing, but the seeds aren't that much. I wanted to do a quick save there before moving on. Perfect. There's like 200 liters left in that in that bag, but it's fine. So let's get this back to the farm here, and we can get drilling. We'll drill the big field. I think I'm gonna put wheat in there. I think that field might always be a wheat or barley field, honestly, just because we're always gonna need one for the chickens, right? If eventually we're gonna have 700 chickens, we're really going to have to be cognizant of always having one of those fields, and that's the biggest field we got, so that's what we're going to go with. This field over here, I think will be ready in 2 months, maybe? Whoa, 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 whoa! Well, that went about as well as you possibly could think it would go. Oh boy. We got lucky. So this is going to take us a while to do this. This is a big field. A very, very big field. And 6 meters, while it is a nice width, it is not that big. But with the size of our tractor, this was pretty much all we could get. There are some other ones that have like 12 meters or whatever, which would have been really nice for this field. But that is not within our budget at current. Hopefully, when we sell some of this product here, hopefully it will be at that point, and then maybe we can make an upgrade. But we'll have to see. But even so, 6 meters, it won't take that long. It really won't. I mean, it's a big field, but we're moving at 11 miles per hour. I mean, we're cooking here, so it won't take us that long to do this. So with that, let's get this done. Alright, I went ahead and did a good chunk of the rest of this off camera. That time lapse was getting pretty long, as it was anyway, so I figured I would just do a little bit of that off camera. I did try to spruce up a little bit of the chicken area there. It's not perfect still, but it does look a little bit better. Without removing it altogether, there's only so much I could do. So because I didn't want to waste that money, I didn't remove it. But we tried to hide a few things, touch it up a little bit with some bushes and things like that. So did raise up what I could raise up as far as the land goes, but I probably should have leveled all that first before I placed it down, but I stupidly did not do that. So we'll chalk that up just to a mistake. We always make a mistake at some point. There's our mistake. But this field is completely drilled. We still have 42% of seed in our actual drill, so that's really good. We need to fertilize this field, which with that spreader should not take long at all. And then in the next episode, we can drill the smaller field we purchased, plus we can fertilize the second application of this field and herbicide this field. So let's attempt to put this away back in here. That's good enough for me. It's not perfect, but that's good enough for me. Let's go pick up the fertilizer spreader, fill it up with some fertilizer that we bought, and then bring it back here and get the field done. Alright, pulling back up here. I did buy a few more bags of fertilizer just because it didn't really fill up a whole lot of this, and there's still a ton of room in here. I probably could have saved a few bones by not purchasing the upgrade here, but I wanted to do it anyway, so just because I wanted to be able to hold a lot, because we are allowed to do contracts in this series, and we likely will be doing some contracts here very soon. More than likely the next episode, because we're not going to have a whole lot to do next episode. That field over there still will not be ready to harvest. Excuse me. We need to drill that little field down there. But other than that, with the exception of doing the second application of fertilizer here and the herbicide spreading on this, that's really all we're going to have to do in the next episode. So we likely will be doing at least one contract then. Maybe we release a drill, or not drill, a plow or something along those lines, and expand out one of our fields here, or potentially make a new field. Maybe we do that. Maybe we go that route. But we'll have to see where our money situation is. We are not going to sell any of the crop that's in the train yard in this episode. Maybe the next episode. Like I said, if we can't figure out something else to do, and we're kind of short on an episode time wise, we may. But more than likely, that is going to probably be in December. Ideally, January. January seemed to be the best for the 3 crops we have in there. So 12 meters, not bad width. It's really not. It will take longer than we're used to, because we normally use that $3,000 one, which is so good. But it is unrealistic, right? Well, a little bit, I guess. I don't want to throw in another time lapse because we just did a very long time lapse. I don't like doing them back to back if at all possible. I like to spread them out a little bit. So we'll do a little jump cut here. I'll get some of this done, and I'll be back with you when you're getting closer to finishing this. All right, gang, we're nearly done here. We've got this little strip we're on here, and then we've got to do that back there. So pretty much one more pass, and this field will be done. Now, ideally, normally at least, I like to spray the field the same time that I have it drilled and fertilize it, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it in this episode. We're going to have to wait to the next one. The nice thing is we should have not much, but it should have a small amount of funds incoming because those solar panels do provide us with a certain amount of money every month, at least for now. When we get more productions or more placeables placed down that cost money every month, it may not be at that point. It may just kind of be a wash. But at least early on, it's nice to have that, because that is extra funds incoming for us. We've already got some eggs producing there, so that's good. Really good for us. And that'll be eventually turned into something else as far as production goes in the future. We'll probably sell a few of those pallets before we get to that point, but that's the goal, at least. But for now, we're going to leave the episode there, gang. I hope you all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe if you're new. It's free. Helps me out a ton. If you have any thoughts, questions, comments, or ideas, please feel free to let me know down below. I'm happy to get back to you on those. And check all of my other channels out. Links are down below in the description. The Discord, all that good stuff's all down there for you. Ease of access down there. And until next time, I'll see each and every single one of you in the next episode.